Hi guys, hope that you're having an amazing day. My name is Robin. Thank you so much for tuning in. I very much appreciate it. And I'm going to be doing a full moon reading in Taurus for the 12th of November 2019. So I'm going to pull up a few angel cards for the energy of the full moon in Taurus. I have my sage here, so I'm just lighting that. And it's kind of mixed in with some positive energy as well. So I have some different types of herbs that really uplift and re-energize, because I'm kind of feeling like that's what we need around this time. I know Taurus energy is very much about being kind of spontaneous, just making sure that we're having those adventures, that sort of thing. And we're also creating new platforms for ourselves, so making sure that we're feeling alive and balanced at the same time, because we deserve to have that joy, but we also want that enlightenment as well. So there's a lot of spiritual energy happening as well, as my sage is kind of smoking over here. So we have the card Summer. I'm just trying to see here. So summer is representing the energy of self-esteem and forward movement, really taking that time to agree to disagree in some ways, because I know the bull can be a bit stubborn at times. So making sure that you're feeling really positive. And because we're still in Mercury retrograde, that's where the conflict can arise with different people. So making sure that you're, when it comes to substances abuse as well, making sure that you're feeling positive about yourself. That's where self-esteem is really coming up. And so Taurus they're known for the five senses, so they really like food, drink, that sort of thing. And then we have spring, so it's interesting. We have spring and summer. So I'm seeing a vibrant pink energy coming through. And it's very much about spirituality as well, whether it's celebrating the birth of a child or a birth of a new project. It's definitely time to work really hard. And so education's really coming up as well, making sure that you're learning, adjusting, and noticing what you're doing a really good job in. And so be proud of yourself for that. The snake, all right, rebirth, release, integration. So when I think about, that birth energy, it's important that we're learning to laugh, and that laughter is medicine. So I always feel like saying redneck recognize, because there was a show with this a little girl, I forget what it was called now, but she was this redneck little girl, and then she was super funny, and she'd always say, "You better redneck recognize." Anyway, so these are new beginnings, and so often we're dealing with our shadow side with full moon work, but this is more about that laughter piece. And I'm even hearing "Mamma mia, Mamma mia, Mamma." So, and then just hearing it over and over, for me. So release the tension, anxiety, stress, whatever it is. It's less about shadow work and more about releasing that stress, okay? So it's how we're occupying our time. Are we having fun? Because it's so important that we're getting that intellectual energy being stimulated with the education piece, but that we're also taking that time to work on the things that we need to work on, all right, that are things that are positive. So that's kind of like our forecast. It's interesting that the word intellect is actually on the summer card, and it says taking action. And this is really about, I think, learning how to tame ourselves a little bit better, so we're not upset or angry anymore. We're just trying to resolve problems in easier ways. Again, with Mercury retrograde, we're probably just becoming more patient as a result of that. Then we have the word balance. So this is more about our theme that we're going to experience with this full moon. Make sure that you're doing your gratitude practices, because when we are releasing, we want to make sure that we're throwing in that thank you. Boundaries and caution, nettle. So this is, again, talking about the energy of power and commitment. That's related to the self-esteem, but it's related to the discipline in terms of that hard work that will pay off, I promise. full moon, completion, accumulation. So this is about very much that fun energy that I was discussing, making sure that you're still making sure that you're important in your life. What am I gaining? Because that's important, especially with relationships being a little bit off. Mugwort, rites of passage. So again, just giving yourself time. Again, that gratitude piece, like just take time to sit and do your full moon practice. Really enjoy the pleasures. Going back into joy. Moonstone, mystery and intuition. This is where maybe people have put you down in the past and it wasn't helping you, going back into self-esteem. But now it's time to just release that. So understanding that this is someone else's opinion, even when you're getting this reading, this is just my interpretation of how I'm feeling in relation to the energy. So making sure that you're able to form your own opinions. Empowerment's really, really important around this full moon, that you're feeling like there's stress reduction and that it's time to, as the summer card discusses, it's about taking action. So if there's unresolved conflict, making sure that you're working on, again, those boundaries and balance. How can I adjust these things to make myself feel better about where I am? Because I can't allow this energy to, hurt me, because that's just not even an option. Which makes sense. Source, divinity, enlightenment. We've used that word already. White. This is talking about more the energy of, I guess, our words, the power of sound, the power of healing and vibration, that sort of thing. Early in November, when I was doing my weekly reading with November, that was coming up a lot, and before November as well, with music and that sort of thing. And Tauruses really love music. It's very powerful for them, so it would make sense that this is time for you to acknowledge where maybe personalities are clashing in your life, and very much about that balance around body, mind, and spirit. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Feel free to check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and if you want your own personal reading or healing with me, whether that be online or in person, you can go to robinshealing.com and book a half an hour or a 1 hour session. I'm located in Moncton, New Brunswick, and I'm also located in Riverview. Okay? Take care. Have a great night. Bye.